Everyone knows what an infinity edge pool is. Everyone has dreamt of having an infinity edge. I'm just worried for our customers that they're gonna have so much boat traffic piled up out front with people trying to check out this pool, you know, I mean.
Your head is swelling.
We are the Burkett Brothers, and this is Passion for Splashin'. Yeah, I'll show you what you're up against. So, yeah, this is the Carnes family. They live out on Lake Norman, just north of Mooresville there. They are looking to use the slope to make it an infinity edge pool. And it sounds like the Carnes are also interested in having a pretty nice kitchen area, outdoor kitchen entertainment area built alongside the pool.
That's cool. What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge? I know I saw the initial layout of your pool. It looks pretty tricky lot.
The biggest challenges for us are probably two or three things. One, the lot is on a pretty significant slope, so dealing with the slope properly, making sure the hydraulics are right for our infinity edge pool so it functions properly and how the customer is expecting.
I mean, the infinity edge is awesome. I can't say that it's not. Any infinity edge is cool, especially when you have a setting like that on the lake. Pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, they have a perfect setup for it. Why is yours better? What's so fancy about this?
All the rock work that was done, just amazing. I mean, it makes the entire pool. It's what the whole theme of the pool was you know, boulders and waterfalls and all that kind of stuff.
You know, I propose, like, I'm pretty confident in our build that we've got going, the pool, the setup, the aesthetics, the lot location, the family that we're building for is just top notch. And so I'm willing to bet a dinner on it. I'm that confident. Fully paid, any restaurant you choose.
Any restaurant in Charlotte?
Any restaurant in Charlotte.
That's a bet.
And winner takes all.
No matter how you slice it, I think both customers win. I think we put, you know, our hearts and souls into both projects, and we'll let the public decide who won.
I'm out here today with our construction supervisor, Josh, and then the project manager, Wes. We met with the homeowner today to string out the pool, lay all the points for where the water line is going to be, and then paint it on the ground. This is kind of the first opportunity the homeowner has to see the pool go from a 3D rendering on a computer and then, you know, 2D drawings to where we actually put it out in the yard and they can see the layout of what this project's actually going to look like. I've pretty much been winning against Matt my whole life, so I'm pretty confident this is going to just be another scenario where he may be a little bit disappointed, but we'll get over it. We're good friends, and this is just going to be another little aspect of our competitiveness, and it'll be a lot of fun.
We went from no spa to having a spa, flush spa, raised spa. How far can we push it out to the lake? And then eventually we really dialed it in. So I believe you might have the record for the most saved files in my software. So
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all about.
But we wanted it done right.
It's all about how it ends up.
I dig a pool a whole lot straighter than I paint a pool. Okay.
So your tanning ledge up there with the steps down into the pool. Then here, the blank space in between the paint lines is the wall of the pool that's going to have an infinity edge. Down here, this lower section that's painted is the actual catch basin where the water goes.
Yes.
And then in the upper corner there is the spa. So today we're going to be, unfortunately, tearing out your very nice yard and starting the excavation. We'll put the wood framing up for the pool, and then we will start to dig all the dirt out and get it set up for the next phase of rebar.
All right.
So not only do we have a challenging pool build going on here with the slope and an infinity edge, we find out that the homeowners are up against an extremely tight timeline, being pressured from neighbors because they've all chipped in to get this road paved. that's now gravel. They don't want heavy trucks, concrete trucks and excavators riding on their brand new road and damaging it. This is normally a 12 to 14 week project. We're gonna try and beat that. So we're up against a really tight timeline to get our construction equipment in here, get this pool knocked out for them so that the neighborhood can get back to normal and their neighbors can all have the road they've paid for.
Yeah, so what we've done so far is that we always strip out all of the grass and the topsoil so that we can set our forms. We'll put the new stakes in the ground and then we can start forming up the outside of the shell. And once we get a pretty good amount of forms on the outside of the shell, then we'll get in here and we'll start digging it out.
We call each other all the time to bounce ideas and, you know, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. And just then, you know, our name, you know, we've got 2 offices here, and so more trucks out on the road with our name on them is always beneficial. You know, they are doing great projects down here in this part of Charlotte. We have a good reputation up in the northern part of the county. So just all together, you know, the power of 2 offices, and then we're brothers, so obviously, you know, we talk on a regular basis, and so I think we have a really good pulse on what's going on around here in the pool community. That's an advantage, you know, as far as I know, no one else here in Charlotte has.
To make an impact on a community of this size, it's been a lot of learning curves, and as Mark said, we're both doing different stuff, even though it's in the same city. They're running into things that we've never done, we're doing things that they've never done, and so together we're trudging forward, making our brand number 1. Sunday dinner always starts our wives saying how we're not allowed to talk about pools.
Yeah.
So we always start not talking about pools, but you know,
it always leads
couple
there.
Glasses of wine and, you know, a couple turkey sandwiches later, pools is typically the conversation eventually.
Yeah. This is Shotcrete day, a whole lot of standing around. There's a lot going on in our lives that revolve around pools, so naturally just leads the conversation to what we've got going on at work. So, and we love it, you know, I mean, we both came from outside the industry, and so I think I could speak for Matt saying that it's been pretty life-changing for us in the fact that we really enjoy this career. So I guess the biggest difference of, you know, law enforcement to what I'm doing now is typically in law enforcement I was dealing with people at the worst time of their lives. And in this job, I'm dealing with people that are typically having, you know, one of the best seasons of their life. We're dealing with families that are super happy. They're typically building something that's been a dream for them for a long time. And so being a part of someone's life where they're super excited to be able to do that for their family is really great. Yeah, feel free to spray it down tonight. And then I was saying over the weekend, it's supposed to be in the high 90s.
Yes.
So even if you guys water it 2 or 3 times, that's better.
Oh yeah.
The more you water it, the better. You cannot overwater this thing.
So Ron was he had a pump.
Yeah.
He was gonna pump the lake water.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
What if there's a fish that can...
There's all kinds of
Hey,
stuff.
fish
But
be in
no,
the pool
I'm
for now. put a ton of time into these projects, and even when there's little mistakes and stuff and customers are stressed out about timelines, and it's hard for them to envision the project ever finishing because it doesn't develop overnight. And so we go through a lot to ease the customer's mind, to make sure that the investment they're making with us and the trust they put in the companies and the employees, that it all comes out like they envisioned, and that they've made a good choice, not only on the builder, but the design, the functionality, all the things, because everyone envisions their family out there having a great time and enjoying those projects. And sometimes they lose that vision a little bit during the construction because it's loud, it's messy, and it takes some weeks to get done. Standing up on their patio, the fall of the lot just makes the pool, it's set right at the elevation where it just looks like the pool is literally spilling out into Lake Norman, which is really cool. And then looking up from the lake, you can't even see the top of the water, you can just see the whole spillover edge coming down. The spa is elevated and it also has an infinity edge spillover on it. So the two things kind of flow together nice. And then the lighting is really something to see at night. We've got everything from landscape lighting in the patio itself, uplighting their columns on the house, and then the pool and catch basin for the spillover have lighting in it that really accentuates the whole project at night. The Carnes were a fantastic family to work with. Got to thank them big time for allowing us to be in their backyard and asking them to film back there. So I was really happy that they allowed us to do that, because it really is a super special project and really nice. Not everyone puts a project in like that. So all in all, fantastic, designed by Craig. He is a great designer and puts a lot of effort into his projects. And then the construction team with Josh and Wesley, they really always knock it out of the park, and just guys I can really count on that make every day a lot better for us.
No matter how you slice it, I think both customers win. I think we put our hearts and souls into both projects, and we'll let the public decide who won.
We'll let the viewers decide who won. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss great passion for Splashin' content. And be sure to like and comment below on whose pool you think is best.
If you love amazing pool transformations, subscribe to our channel. We'll be bringing you new content all month that you won't want to miss. Join our Splashin' community, follow along, and get inspired. Who knows, your dream pool could be next.